Welcome to another video on my channel, RAK Geospatial Solutions. My name is Nagbija Kwame Raymond, and I'm a recent graduate from the University of Ghana in the Department of Geography and Resource Development at Center for Remote Science and Geographic Information System. I'm currently doing my national service at the Center for Climate Change and Sustainability Studies. Today's video is going to be about the introduction to Envi software. Envi software is one of the image processing software that is normally used to process satellite images and drone images. So it's basically a remote sensing software. It is one of the best software in the system that most scholars always use to do their GIS tasks when it comes to remote sensing and image processing. So today I'm going to be introducing you guys to the software and how it works. I'm going to give you the interface of the software, and I also know the software is a full licensing software. So I'm going to leave a link to the correct version of the software in my description box, where you can also access the software and follow me as I move on. So kindly sit by your PC and enjoy the lecture. So to start with, I've already opened my Envi software, but if I didn't open the Envi software, I could have just go to the start button and open the software from there. So the current version of the software I'm using is Envi 5.3, and that is the latest version, I think. So when you open the Envi software, this site is going to look like this is the interface of the software. So we have the toolbox here, and the toolbox here they contain several tools. We have the classification tools, LiDAR tools, geometric horizon tools, and we have the extension like Gaffer, one of the most important tools in the software that help you to move the straight lines from the satellite images as well. So, not talking too much, I'm just going to introduce you guys to the interface of the software. So the title bar you see here is the menu bar, where you are going to see seeing the file, the edit, display. These are the menu bar. Then we have the toolbars here. The toolbars contain stuff like data manager, zoom in, zoom out, measurement tools, vector tools, and the stuff. But most of them are blurred because I've not uploaded data inside. So some of the tools are not active. So I'm now going to proceed to teach you how to add data. So this video is for absolute beginners. So I'm going to proceed to teach you how to add data to the software and probably how to move data and do some basic manipulation of the data. Then from there, we'll move on. So to add data to Envi software, just come to your file at the left top corner of the PC. Then you are going to see something like Open As. So you put your mouse button on the Open As, then it opens another pop-up list, and you go for the Landsat data. We'll have several of the softwares. Landsat satellite that provide imagery. So we'll have things like Sentinel-2 data. We'll have military. We'll have UI. A lot of them. But basically, I'm dealing with the Landsat data, and that's one of the commonest data that you can access from the United States Geological Services. When you go to their website, the Earth Explorer, I think you'll be fine. I'm going to do another video explaining how to download data from the Earth Explorer as well. So after placing your mouse button on the Landsat data, then probably you come to the GeoTIFF. So when you click on the GeoTIFF metadata, this contains all the data set that is going to be found on the image. So Landsat data always come in bands. So what happens is that when you select, you can start to add each of the band from, maybe if you are doing Landsat 8, you can add from band 1 to band 8. But currently, like the Envi 5.3 software, they've upgraded in such a way that you can just add the metadata, and that contain all the bands. From that place, you are good to go. So if you are carrying out any processing, just carry out the processing on the metadata, and all the bands are affected. So that's one beautiful thing about the current version of the Envi software. So I'm going to browse to where I save my data on the desktop and add the data to it. So my folder is here, so I have it here. So this is a Landsat, typical Landsat satellite data. So I'll click on it, and the data is going to be added to my software. So this is how the satellite data look like in the Envi software. So you have it here, and this data is from Ghana, and you can see the Gulf of Guinea under. So this is basically in Accra, and this is how the image software look like. I mean, like when after adding images, and as I was saying earlier, you can see that all the data, all the tools here have been activated as soon as the data is added to the software. So when you come to this place, we are going to explore all the tools one by one. So when you come to this place, it's called Data Manager. Data Manager is a place where you have the access to add data or move data. So if I'm going to move this and I click on the Data Manager, if I come here, I can decide to remove the data. If I click here and I click on this place, the data is going to be removed. If I have multiple data sets I want to remove, I can use Control Plus control and click on all the data and click on the close all files, and the data is going to be closed as well. So this is one of the way of moving data from the Envi. Or I can personally come here, right click on it and select remove, and everything will be gone. So we have things like also have zoom out, zoom in. These are sub tools that can help you zoom the software, the image in, zoom the image out, and we have image enhancement. This can help you add more lightness extent to your image. If you select, depending on the tool you select, when you select linear 2%, 5%, it is going to add more brightness. Depending on what you are going to do, you might use any of them as the tool that you want. Then we have the ROI systems here. The tools, they help you to do the self-setting and the stuff. And there'll be a video on that too as well. So just sit behind your laptop as I introduce you to the interface of the software. So basically, this is just all about the Envi software, the interface of the software. And when you come down here, we have a lot of tools. The tools are packed. So depending on what you are going to do, if you are going to do classification, forward classification, and forward classification, extend the classification, you are going to see a lot of tools here where you are going to use as well. We have scaffolds here, which can be used to move basically used to move the straight lines in the satellite image. Sometimes you download a satellite image and you find out that the image is not too clear. There are some lines on the image called the straight lines. So the scaffold tool is one of the tools that can be used to move those kind of lines. So this actually makes Envi software more powerful, and most people use it as well. So this is the overall interface of the Envi software, and I think this will be the end of today's video, and I'll be uploading another video as to how to go about other stuff in the Envi software. So just sit behind and listen as we enjoy. Thank you.